Hi, I'm Miss Lonnie, and I'm a teaching artist with PS Arts. I teach visual arts and music in Santa Monica. Welcome to Tabletop Art. I've been getting some requests for some simple animal drawings, so we're going to start that series today with some of my favorite four-legged friends. One is a Corgi, and the other is a Dachshund, also known as a wiener dog. I'm going to be showing you a slideshow of some different Dachshunds and Corgis that also feature a couple of my grand puppies, Frank and Alan. Let's have a look, and remember, look for those lines, shapes, color, texture, and space. Oh my goodness, how cute are they? Especially the little puppies, the Corgi puppies and the Dachshund puppies, so cute. So get yourself a pencil and paper, and if you have colored pencils, that's great too. And let's get started. My drawing pencil, I have a number 2 pencil if you want to use that instead. And I have my colored pencils in case I want to color it in later. I also have drawing paper as well as a protective mat underneath that. So I'm going to start with the Corgi's face today, and I'm going to start with 2 circles, and then I'm going to make kind of a triangle area here, and below it kind of an oval, sideways oval here that can even be squared off a little bit later. And I will make these a little darker so you can see them later too. And then here I'm going to make a little W shape, and underneath the W I'm going to make a nice long U, but it's not touching the W. Then I want to connect the W to the U, middle of the U, and put a line in the middle of that U. Now let's go back up to the eyes, and I'm going to give a little C to the corners of the eyes there. Then I'm going to start shading them in. And you can start changing the shape of the eyes a little bit here, making them more slanted. Depends on what expression your animal is giving and what you want to do. Some people even like to do the little anime eyes with the little bubbles. So again, it's all up to you how you want to do this. Just leave the same area on each eye white, whether you leave 1 spot, 2 spots. Then I'm going to leave a little white spot at the top of the nose as well to make it look shiny. Then inside the W, I'm going to shade in, but not inside the U area. That's going to stay open. That's the tongue. And later, we'll make that pink or something if you want to. So now I've got the Corgi facial features done. Now we're going to start with the fur around the head. And Corgis are kind of fun because they have, part of them is furry, part of them is smooth. They are bigger at the top and smaller at the bottom, so they're kind of a fun little animal. Anyway, so I'm going to start over at the sides here and make just a few little zigzags here. Then I'm going to go up to where the eyes are here and go out a bit here and make
kind of a curved shape around the eyes. They have nice big ears, so you want to go up nice and high. And then you're going to put a little point here at the top and then kind of curve them over on both sides and go down towards the eye here. Then you're going to connect it, and this is where the smooth part of the head is, the top there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take where the W is and I'm going to go out a little bit and around the nose and up towards the forehead here, top of the head. Out a little, in and up, there. Then finally I'm going to put little zigzags around there, kind of connecting that. Maybe even some little highlight lines inside the ears, which I'll deal with more later if I'm going to color it. Now I'm going to put the little body on, and I'm going to start by going back over to this area here, kind of curving it down and going across where the body's going to be. I'm going to go up into a nice hump and go back down, kind of angle it out, and that's going to be where the paw is going to be later. So I'm going to go back up into the front here, and I'm going to make a little tuxedo around this guy here of fur. Goes into kind of a little point. And then his little paws come right out of here and curve over. And then back, the back one. I mean the second paw on the front, not the back one yet. And I'll go to the back paw. Then now the fur is going to go all the way across here, pretty low on the body. I'm going to put a back leg here, which you won't see as much. A little belly area, white belly area, and a little tail coming up. Now sometimes their tail's low, but I'm going to make it high here so it's pointed up. And divide it in the middle with a zigzag too, so you can do two different colors. And here you have a finished little corgi. And now you can color it in and leaving white spaces and then coloring some of it orange. But again, you can make a purple corgi or a blue corgi. Really, you can do it in whatever color you want. The Dachshund is the wiener dog, so it's really nice and long, so we have to be sure to put the head over this side of the paper. So I'm going to start again with the face, just like with the corgi. So we're going to start with a couple of eyes. Nice and big eyes of a Dachshund are very soulful and big and round. So then we're going to put a nice little nose shape. And let's leave a little circle in each of these for where we're going to leave it for white. And remember that you can leave more of those little circles if you want, like the little anime eyes. Now I'm going to make the W coming out of the nose this time, not like the corgi that it was a little lower. It's going to come right out of there and kind of curve up. And then this is going to be the line that I'm going to take up and around the little head here. So I like to draw it really light because I don't want to commit to the shape too much because I'm going to be putting the big ears in, which is going to change it a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little U under here, a little tiny one, underneath the mouth of the Dachshund there. So I'm going to start somewhere up here on the head, around here at the top, and I'm going to put a little curvy line going out, almost like a little flap. Then I'm going to go back down towards the face, and then when it gets about toward a little bit past the nose, I'm going to go back in, and that's going to kind of be where my ear is. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to give it a little flappiness out and then back in towards the face. And when it gets to the nose, it kind of flaps like that. And you can finish off the shape of the head. And now we're going to make the little body. And so if you go from the head here, where the little mouth, almost on the side of the mouth here, where the W started, and you want to curve it out a little bit, not too far down, and then go stop about right there. Now let's go up to the top, where kind of underneath where this other ear is, and we're going to make a little, might even go behind this ear a little bit, and we're just going to go out long, long, long. You can really exaggerate it. And then we're going to kind of scoop it down, and the back leg is going to come out of this area here. So now let's go back to the front here, and where this area stopped here, we're going to put one leg here and one leg here. This one's on this side of the body, so it's going to start in the body here. So we're going to kind of give it a little curve in, and then curves back out, and then it's going to make the little paws back up. Now it's going to kind of do the same thing, only that way. And then of course, and they have sharp little dots and little claws. Then I go back up to the front here, and I'm just going to go in slightly, curve it out a little bit. Remember, this is a little bit curved back out this way and up. It's behind here, so it might look a little smaller, which is normal. Now then, let's just start. Actually, let's go back and do this leg first. So where this curved out, now we're going to curve it back down and over, make a little paw. And this paw is going to go back in, and it's going to curve over into the body like that. Now we're going to be connecting this area and this area. Some wiener dogs are a little pudgy and some aren't as pudgy, so you just have to decide what yours is going to look like. I'm going to give it a little bit of a swoop here, right into this part. Then I want to put another little leg coming out here from the back. Again, I just swoop it in and out and over. And give it some paws, those little claws on its paws. And then I'm going to give it a nice long little whippy tail. Give it a couple lines there that make it even look more soulful. And there you have your little dachshund. See you next time on Tabletop Art. Remember to send pictures of your drawings to craftbag@yahoo.com. Please subscribe, like, and comment.